Well, hey there, it's Jessica Coulter, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Today I want to talk to all parents of teens and walk you through what a day at school, particularly high school, might be like for your teen. So, if you've got a kid in high school right now, make sure you hit that like button for me, drop a yes down below so I know this message is relevant to you. I am really excited to talk to you about this particular topic because I have an event happening right now. It's a free 4-day training called How to Get Your Teens to Love Learning, and it is going on through this Thursday, November 18th. So if you haven't signed up yet, be sure you do so by clicking the link in the description. So, while we are imagining this particular scenario, I want you to think about your teen walking through the door of high school first thing in the morning. What is on your teen's mind? Is your son thinking about that test that's maybe first class? Is your daughter thinking about, oh no, I didn't finish my homework, maybe so-and-so friend can help me, or I wonder if I'm going to use seminar study hall for this, or if I should just talk to so-and-so. Or maybe there's even more complicated things going on that you're not even aware of. This boy that your daughter likes, or maybe your son is really concerned about what that teacher's going to say to him because there's something going on that you haven't been told about, the teacher hasn't told you, your son hasn't said anything. There could be all sorts of things happening as soon as your son, as soon as your daughter walks through the building, and it is going to just keep accumulating throughout the day. So, I know moms and dads watching, you know what it was like after school last night. I know you know what it was like this morning, and depending on the work schedule, bus schedule, getting to school schedule for you guys in the morning. But I want you to really take this opportunity to understand how the school day affects your teen's love of learning. So, we've got your kid, we've got you as you're imagining, through the doors. You've got all of this stuff on your mind potentially. And now we're going to class. So, you're in class as your son or daughter. You are stuck in the back row because you have a last name that means you're in the end of the alphabet, so you're in the back of the classroom. Unfortunately, the other kids in the back of the class have been put there because of their behavior. Okay, so they've been removed from their normal seat, and you are back there by the kids that love to talk, by the students that are sleeping, by the kids that are constantly disrupting the teacher, disrupting the lesson. So your son, your daughter, so you, as you're imagining, are constantly distracted. You're constantly not really catching everything the teacher's saying. You have trouble seeing what's on the board, what's being projected on the screen. You are just confused, distracted, and eventually you give up because it's like, I can't hear it. I don't know what's going on. The teacher's not stopping these guys from talking. These kids are not really here to be here. They are just distracting everyone. That can happen in some of your kids' classes. That could happen in your teens' every single class. It just depends on the particular school. It depends on the class sizes. It depends on that teacher's ability to manage the classroom. And honestly, it just depends on what students are in what class. So, how do you think you feel about that class? How do you think your son or your daughter feels about that class? Because I gotta tell you, for myself, even though I was valedictorian in my high school class, there were definitely classes that I did not want to be in. There were classes I did not like because of the subject matter. There were classes I didn't like because the teacher and I didn't get along. And there were classes that I could have loved if only I had been in, say, second block instead of first block. All because of the other kids in my class. So, before I go into the last part of this video, I want to let you know that we're on Facebook and on YouTube, so be sure you subscribe to my channel on YouTube and follow my business page on Facebook. And definitely let me know what you guys are thinking as we go through this video. Let me know what you're imagining, kind of what you're seeing, what you're feeling as you are imagining what it might be like for your teen when he walks through or she walks through the doors tomorrow at school. So, we've got it down now that we know what it's like to be in a class that might be a little crazy, might be a little disruptive, and not at all what your child needs to be successful in a learning environment. Well, what about study hall? What about seminar? Whatever you guys might call it, whatever your school calls it. Think about what you as your son or daughter would do. Are you going to get out that homework that was assigned last hour and get it done? Are you going to go visit that teacher that had a lecture yesterday in history and you have no idea what you were supposed to learn? Or are you just going to go, hey, I made it through class. I really don't know what I was supposed to learn. I don't know what the assignment is, but I'm here, and if I just talk to my friend that's in here too, or if I just play on my phone, I play on my computer and take this 30-minute break, hour break, whatever it might be, and I can just pretend everything is okay. Well, I can tell you, if you, your daughter, your son, are like most teenagers, you are just going to enjoy that time off. You're going to get out your phone, you're going to be distracted, you're not going to go ask the teacher for help, you're not going to do your homework because A, you don't know how to do the homework, and B, you don't want that teacher to know you are struggling, because if you go into that class, that seminar, well, there's kids that that are going to see you asking questions, and you don't want that to happen. Okay? Why that happens, I don't know. That's something that when I tutor students, I do my best to make sure, I don't want to say to get over, but at the same time, they have to know what questions to ask. They have to know why it is so important to ask questions. Okay? So there is all of that social pressure, all of that kind of self-esteem going on in the high school level, pretty much for all teens at middle school, high school, and college level. So I hope this has helped you imagine what it has been like to be your teen at school, because yes, we've all been teens, but for some of us it has been a very long time, and for those of you parents watching who don't work in the education system, you might not realize just how different it is now than it used to be when you were a student. So thanks for watching, and be sure to check out that How to Get Your Teens to Love Learning event by clicking the link, so you can really understand what's happening with your teen. What's happening at home, why is your teen doing those things at home that show he doesn't like to learn, what's happening at school that your daughter's going through every day that's just killing her love of learning, no matter how much she likes to learn, might want to learn, but it's just not being fostered at school. And let's figure out those ripple effects of loving to learn now versus 20 years from now. So have a great night. See you at the training. All you gotta do is click the link. Bye.